they watching, I'ma make them sweat. Put your money down, place your bets. Degenerate, yeah, I'm a sicko. Who else gon' get you to the window? I know they watching, I'ma make them sweat. Put your money down, place your bets.
Hello to all my fellow golf enthusiasts, and welcome to this week's episode of Graybo's Giblets. We know you are busy, so we try to hit you with quick 15-minute bite-sized giblets so you feel comfortable heading to the window or into the weekend. We are out here, and we are dropping giblets. I'm your host, Denny One Time, joined by former Tucker High School point guard, Gray Burnett. What's up, Graybo?
What's going on? Just call me Michael Block this week. How great was that story? How great was to watch him ace 15 in front of Rory. The PGA was awesome. We had a good week, fellas. Can't wait to talk about it. Can't wait to talk about the tournament this week as well. But it was a great week for everyone, I believe, and I'm ready to go.
Michael Block, like a real-life tin cup. Unbelievable story. Unbelievable. We're also joined by the most underrated postman in Western Henrico history, Fitzy Baby. Fitzy, how we doing?
I was actually 12th man at Tucker.
12th man of the year?
Yeah, not on freshman team, though, but JV.
Freshman year is a tough one. All right, Fitz, why don't you give us an update on our one-and-done results? I don't want to hear it, but we have to. It's part of the show.
We're going to lead with you. You fell off a little bit. You dropped down to 66. I just continue my absolute heater. There's some good news. The Rory Contrarian pick paid off. I think there's only 3 people total that picked him. He had a solid 7th place finish. And I move up to 72nd comfortably ahead of Matt Campbell.
Who's going to win between you two? Fitz is coming for you, dude.
This is a little side bet.
I'm ready
side
bet. For a side bet.
So that's the good news. The bad news is everybody else had Brooks Koepka.
Yeah.
So the lead.
I picked the wrong live guy, obviously. I picked DJ, and I was close. It was just the other big, really massive live guy.
Yep. And so everyone includes our namesake, Gray Burnett, jumping up to
Giblets. I'm hot, baby.
Graybo's on a tear. Let's just review your last 3 weeks. You had
Xander, solo second, which was a big purse.
Yep.
Because it was the Wells Fargo.
Yep.
You had Jason Day win.
Correct.
And Brooks win.
That's
the heater, baby.
That's incredible. So you went from like 16th up to 3rd.
I think I was 22nd.
Oh, okay.
To
22nd
third.
up to 3rd in 3 weeks. That's amazing.
The only person hotter than Gray is Jimbo.
Dude,
Jimbo,
I got to tip my cap to him.
4th win of the year. We love Jimbo here on the pod.
Yeah, we do.
He got a little heat last week.
He got a little heat.
I got an email about him, actually.
I'm a little jealous. You got an email from him?
I got an email about him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
From
his... It'll ruin.
Okay, let's not ruin our airtime here. All right. Well, hey, congrats, Jimbo. You're on a heater. Today, boys and girls, we're going to break down everything you need to know heading into this weekend's Charles Schwab Challenge at Colonial Country Club in beautiful Fort Worth, Texas. We will give you some daily fantasy plays, some one-and-done suggestions, our best outright winners, and our best bet of the weekend, a segment we call We Ridin'. Before we get into that, Gray, could you please give us a course update about Colonial Country Club?
Yeah, let's do it. So we got the Charles Schwab Challenge this week. Also want to give a shout out to Tripp, our special guest last week, who went 2-0 on his big bets and helping us out, and some great DFS picks. It was about probably one of my best DFS weeks. So shout out to Tripp. All right, so brief course update for the Colonial Country Club in Fort Worth, Texas. This tournament actually ranks in the top 20 for difficulty on the PGA the last 5 years. It plays about 7,200 yards. You're also going to see bent grass again, just like last week on the putting surface. Again, very narrow, small greens. So you need to be consistent off the tee. We're looking for ball strikers. You need to be elite. So your Hovlands, your Corey Connors, that's why they did so well. You really didn't have to putt great last week. If you could hit the greens, you were in good shape because par was a good score. So kind of what we're needing here. I don't know how the weather's going to be, but I don't think it's going to be as awful as it was in New York because we're in Texas.
Looks clear.
Thank you, Fitz.
Information guy
over there. Only 2 par 5s, so you definitely need to take advantage this week. So if you got some big hitters that can make eagles, that can be huge. So the golfers I'm looking for is great wedge play this week. Definitely around the greens. Got to be great around the greens. Stroke gained, approach, total driving with some power. So definitely looking for good guys off the tee. And that's what we're looking for this week. Let's continue our heater in DFS as well.
All right. So we break these into 3 categories. First category is chalk, which is 9K and up. Again, these are DraftKings and numbers. So, Gray, who do you like 9,000 and above on DK?
Yeah. Looking at this, I'm glad I went Scheffler over Rahm last week. I'm definitely going to have some Scheffler shares. He is just so expensive over the next guy, which – yeah, you want to play a little bit of him, but I think there's a guy out there that you can save a lot of money, and he's Mr. Texas himself, and he's just great at this course. And so Spieth for 9,900, save some money up top. Very good in Texas, especially here. His last 4 rounds here, 7th, 2nd, 10th, 8th. He showed last week his wrist is fine if you can play out of that rough. Oh, my gosh. And he ended well. Like Sunday, he played fine. Saturday, he played fine. That was a tough course, and I think the wrist is fine, so I'm going to take Spieth.
Fitz.
Yep, echo that, Spieth, and I'm going to grab some Scotty as well. Not overthink it.
Look at us, Juju.
AT&T, right? We just took all Texas guys. Let's just run it back.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm taking Spieth all day. Basically what Gray said. Save a little money off of Scheffler, so I'm going to mention Mr. Scheffler later in the program. So for now, I'm taking all Spieth, 9K and up. Between 7 and 9K, who do you like in that range, Gray?
All right, this is where you can get a little different. I think Spieth would be popular, but it's good chalk. So get a little different down here. It was between 2 guys, and they're both 7,300, but I went Hayden Buckley over Bo Hostler. I think you could go Bo Hostler too, but I'm going to go Hayden Buckley in good form. T40 at the PGA. A guy that puts it in the fairway, a guy that can hit greens. He finished 6th here. Finished 6th at the Texas Open, so he's good in Texas. He has 4 top 10s this year. And then my $8,000 guy, continue to ride Jaeger bombs.
Jaeger bomb.
Continue to ride Jaeger, just a cut maker. Now he's bumped up this week at 8,100, but he's been playing great. He had a bad Sunday. Helped out your Dietrich bet though, Fitz.
The Belgium Dietrich, not the German.
The Belgian helped out your bet there because you needed one guy to fall back, and he had an awful Sunday. But other than that, he was like 1 over top 10 the whole time, and then Sunday he fell apart. But I like Jaeger, even though the price is a little steep.
Fitz, 7 to 9K.
I'm going with Russell Henley at 8.8. He is usually a really good iron player. It's been struggling a little bit this year, but if he can get that back on track, I like him here. And our great friend, Seabaz.
Bazoodenhout.
He missed a cut last week at PGA. His putter sucked, which has actually been pretty good for him. So I think
because he was our second favorite South African last week, right? We
Mean Dean Burmeister.
Yeah, he ran shop last week. Well done.
And Trip. I really wanted to say Harris English here too, so I'm just going to put him in as an honorable mention just in case he does really well.
Fair enough. I'm going to sprinkle a little Cam Davis at 8,600. He came in 7th in this event last year, but I'm going to put a little more onto Brendan Todd. # guys named Todd, which is a great George Carlin bit. Brendan Todd came in 3rd in this tournament last year, 7th the year before. He's a little cheaper than Cam, so give me some Brendan Todd. All right, let's go into our long shots. Gray, who you like below 7K?
Yeah, I like those two. Denny, Todd, love Todd. Under 7K. This is actually a tournament like you could look in the 6,000s and be like, oh, there's some players that I will put in some lineups. That's where you can play Scheffler, Cheez-It Reavie. At 6,900 and Lee Hodges at 6,600 are my guys. Both made the cut last week, so they're showing some good form. Hodges also was top 10 in the Texas Open as well. Chez has been, I think this last four out of 5 rounds has made the cut. So looking for guys in the 6,000 range that can make the cut. And those will be my 2 $6,000 guys that will be throwing around with Scheffler.
Fitz, who you like in this range? Obviously Callum, but who else?
Yes, Michael Block at 6,900.
How popular though is he going to be this week?
I do actually want to see his ownership. I'm actually not playing him. That was just a joke.
I would bet he shoots an 82 on day one.
He's been partying nonstop. And rightfully so.
Doing interviews.
I can't imagine he shows up again. I am going to go with Akshay Bhatia at 6,700. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Sure.
Okay, go with
Sounds
it.
good.
And then, I actually am a homer. Obviously, we know that about Callum. 6,200, I have to actually play him if I'm going to have Scheffler at
6,200.
So I will actually have some.
That'll help you balance the Scheffler price. I'm probably do a little bit of a Reeve like Graybo. I'm going to mix in some Scott Stallings and some Lashley, 3 guys that are pretty cheap that have actually done well in this tournament before. Of those 3, I'll probably lean a little heavier on Reeve.
I actually like Lashley too.
Okay, so let's move into our one and done picks. This is obviously what Gray's been excelling at and what Fitz and I have struggled a little bit at. So let's go with Gray. Maybe we should pick whoever Gray picks. Fitz, what do you think?
Yeah, this is a tough one for me this week because 2 guys I wanted to go with I've already used. I've already used Spieth. I've already used Finau. I really wanted to go Finau or Rose this week. I think Rose is a sneaky good pick, and I've already used them. And then, so I had to look and be like, who's a guy that I probably won't use, but has been playing well and going to make a cut. And he hasn't won yet, but he has winning potential. He's won in Europe. So I'm going to go Tommy Fleetwood, Jesus. For my one and done pick, hopefully to win. You're always aiming for the win, but I'll take a top 5 for sure.
Sure you will. Golden fingers over there. Okay, Fitz, who you taking in one and done?
I'm going with your boy Cam.
Thank you.
Pause. Davis.
Yes, a lot of Cams out there. You got to clarify which Cam.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cam. I got to stay contrarian. Although after the show, maybe you and I figure out some stakes for our side bet, and I just don't worry about
Not after the show. It needs to be on the show. It needs to be in the moment.
Are you looking like a monetary bet or like a embarrassment challenge type thing?
Maybe both.
Something where
you could embarrass me monetarily.
Somebody has to work
financially cripple me.
Fitz has to go do a public speaking.
Something. How about we have to wear something silly at a whole 5-hour shift at the shop?
Okay, I'm down.
Think about that. But like a Graybo's mascot, where we wear a mascot of him.
Oh man, Lee Corso.
Yeah, I like it. Our way goes to it.
All right, so you're taking Cam Davis. So I'm going, because I'm doing so poorly in one and done this year, I'm going full George Costanza mode. Whatever intuition I have, I'm going to do the opposite. So if my intuition is to save Scotty Scheffler for a bigger purse, nope, I'm going to take him now. In all seriousness, I got to get different at this point. And you wouldn't believe it from this year's results. I've actually had some success in one and dones over the years. And a lot of times I've been different by taking a big name in a smaller event when the big name is hot. And big name wins and no one else has them. And then later in the year, that person gets hurt, gets cold. And so we're kind of using the guy, the stud while he's hot. So I've already taken Rahm, obviously. I've already taken Rory. So the stud I have left this year is Scheffler, and that's who I'm taking.
Yep. And I think he ships it.
So, yeah, I need to get a W. But if you take him in this tournament, you need a win. Like not a third or a fourth. Correct. I need a win.
Yeah. Correct.
All right. So let's go to outright winners. Gray, who are you betting to win outright?
Yeah, and before I place some bets, the other thing I wanted to say about the one and done was the other big name out there is Hopland. We didn't really talk about him. Had a great week last week. I just think it took a lot out of him. So I actually am full fade, like DFS, anything with Hovland.
Yeah, I feel like that would phase him more than like Scheffler coming in second.
Yeah,
Scheffler
you could see he was really defeated. He was in it until that bunker shot where he pulled a Corey Connors and had an embedded golf ball. And then
Scheffler had a less stressful Sunday. Scheffler just came from behind.
Yeah,
put in a big score. Yeah, agreed.
All right, so I got 4 bets, all on FanDuel. FanDuel has the best odds this week, starting with my guy Hayden Buckley. He's 71 on DraftKings, but I got him at 100-1 on FanDuel. We're going to take a stab there. Here's a guy that has not been playing well, but has won tournaments. And one thing about this guy, when he's not playing well, he comes out of nowhere and wins. That's Sam Burns, and he's 30-1 this week. It's a good number. I got to take my one and done pick because I've been hot. The one thing I haven't done is Actually, I did take Brooks, but I didn't take Jason Day. I didn't bet Jason Day. So I got bet Fleetwood 30-1 if I'm being hot. So I got to take him, and he's on FanDuel as well. And then Rose 28-1 on FanDuel. Those are my big four. Just good value there. Do I think Scheffler's going to win? Yes, but we got to throw some out.
But he's what, like 4-1?
Yeah, I'm not betting that.
I'm never betting that ever. Fitz, who do you like?
Did we even talk about that? We actually finally hit it outright.
Oh yeah.
Brooksy.
Yeah.
Brooksy.
Me and Fitz.
Very nice.
Duke, you gonna ride?
I did not, apparently.
Fitz
I forgot that y'all did.
had a really nice bet on him. I had a good bet. And then what was interesting is I had Brooksy and one and done. So I got my exposure outright and one and done with Brooks. And then Scheffler, Justin Rose, and Hatton swept the DraftKings. I had a really good DraftKings week.
Nice. Very nice. Congrats, boys.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for bringing that up, Fitz. I was hype.
Yeah. Been thinking about it a lot. Duke doesn't seem that happy, though.
Yeah. Duke didn't even know we bet it. We're like, did you see we finally hit one?
He doesn't listen.
I'm just double checking to see if I did. I don't think I did. Honestly, don't know. I'm
going to roll with Spieth. Again, I'm going to say the same thing, maybe to give me the same juju as Brooks, but I don't love the number. But 14-1, it's not the worst. It's not great, though, but I'll probably sprinkle a little bit. I'm also going to double down on Cam Davis at 40-1 and also Russell Henley at 40-1. I just didn't really like. I do like Max Homa a little bit at 22. I'd like to see that get a little longer, but I might sprinkle some on old Max.
Yeah.
No, I did not bet Koepka to win. I did the Dean Burmester bet, and I did the Patrick Reed top 30 bet. So the only money I won was because of Trip Howard. So thanks, Trip.
Yeah.
True.
Yes, I'm honestly going to repeat a lot of the same names you guys just said. I think I'm going to pound Spieth at 14-1, sprinkle a little bit on Justin Rose at 28-1, sprinkle a bit on Cam Davis at 40-1, and then my long shot is my guy Brendan Todd, who I'm still surprised you guys have not mentioned by name in this podcast. A very boring sounding name, Brendan Todd, but he's good at this course.
I do like Brendan Todd. He was
80-1.
He was I had him at first in my 7,000 category, but then I switched it to Butley. I like that pick a lot.
All right, so we riding. I've been hot a couple weeks on we ride, and I lost this week on my big bet. Fitz, do you want to give us an update on where we stand year to date on our we ride?
This is the only thing I've been terrible at.
But
you can be good, listeners, if you fade me.
Yes,
and then you can ride that way.
True. Take him in one and done. Fade him on big bet.
So is this 6 weeks, 7 weeks, one of the two?
Yeah.
Gray is -2 units. I'll round down for you for the sake of your ego. Jason Day was the only one who didn't make the cut, I believe, and you're plus 200 boosted.
Yeah, so he was 5 over. The cut was 5 over. He was 5 over through 15. 3 holes left. Bogey 16. Double 17. I'm like, all right, you're done.
Pack it up. Pack your bag.
I had a nice little sweat there with Dietrich, finishing in the top 40.
Did.
What a sweat.
What a Belgian.
There were so many guys that were like +5, +6, just like dunking like 40-yard
chip shots.
Just I was on tilt.
Fitz was like, another one. Got 5 over, just saving par from 40 yards out.
And then Duke, Adam Scott didn't get there.
He didn't.
He drops you down to a unit.
He looked like he was going to be in there on Sunday.
I know. He was in third place, I think, after day one. What are you going to do? Okay, so that brings me to what, plus 1.3 at units for the year?
Sorry, I didn't have the plus in there,
So if we're betting $1 million per unit, then I'm up 1.3, 1,380,000. I'm not betting that much per unit, but you never know.
But close.
I'm down 2 million.
If you were betting $1 million per unit. Yes. Whatever your unit is, you're down 2 of those.
Whatever your unit is.
All right, so let's get into our big bets this week. Are we riding?
All right.
Let's see if we can find one that we all agree on. Maybe we ride together, maybe we don't. Great. What's your big bet of the week?
All right, I need a win here. I'm sticking to matchups, I think, for now on. Picking the tournament matchups. I'll probably change it next week. But don't listen to me. Listen to Fitz and Duke on these. But I'm taking Hayden Buckley, who's -110, over Patrick Rogers. Dusting Patrick Rogers this week. Patrick Rogers misses the cut. Easy sweat for us.
Okay, I might ride that one.
Yeah, I like Buckley a lot.
You like that one?
Yeah.
All right, let's ride. Let's ride that one. All right, Fitz, what's your big bet of the week?
I'm getting greedy. I'm going plus money. I'm going back to Akshay Bhatia.
Go back to your top 40s, baby.
Top 40s. It's just so much easier to hit those. It feels like. So he's plus 175 on FanDuel. They do have dead heat rules on FanDuel and DraftKings, so they'll split you up. MGM actually pays ties in full, and he's at plus 150. So food for thought.
Interesting. Yeah.
I like that.
I have hit a couple dead heats this year where I got paid less because there's a lot of dudes tied. So yeah, I am going to take Brendan Todd top 30, getting plus money at plus 140. When I do these top 10, top 20, top 30 bets, I like to get some plus money in those, and I come down to top 30. That gets me enough to get Brendan up in there. So with a price I can manage.
Yep. I'm going to ride that.
That on DraftKings?
That is on.
I feel like some of them don't
DK.
do top 30.
Okay, yeah, I can't find it on FanDuel. And DraftKings is where I get top 20, top 30, top 40.
Yeah, they have it.
All right, so we're all going to ride Buckley?
We're all going to ride that.
Ride them all.
And Tripp's up, whatever units. He went 2-0.
Yeah, Tripp just can retire 2-0 for the season.
2-0. Patrick Reed, top 30. Easy cash.
Two bets, but he's probably got plus money on both of them.
Yeah, he had plus money on both of them. Reed was like plus 210 on FanDuel.
Right.
He got him for like plus 180 on DraftKings, but Patrick Reed, again, crushed. He was another guy that just tied for 12th. And then you had Mean Dean, top South African. We had a good little sweat with him with another South African on Sunday. And then the other guy fell off. Lawrence, I think was his name.
Yeah.
But
shout out Tripp for
good job. I won money
for the downloads that he
our
best episode yet, and also he got us global. And shout out to the guy in Germany listening to this right now. Love you.
It's probably Tripp's uncle.
Sorry
Heinrich.
about Thomas Dietrich.
Dietrich's not from Germany.
Yeah, that's my bad, dude.
He listened just so he can send you a hateful email on Monday. All right, boys and girls. Well, thanks for riding with us today. We appreciate you tuning in. Come back next week to see how we fared with this week's prognostications. Please make sure you're subscribed. We'd be honored if you give us a follow and a review. You can email us at info@graybos.co. Follow us on the gram at graybos_cards. Pop in our hobby shop located at 214 East Gray Street and grab one of those Bowman U Inception boxes still hanging around.
Hot.
Get you a Wimbenyama. Thanks for riding with Graybos. Giblets.
Closed eyes when I go to sleep. I don't see sheep, see dollar signs. $100 got him beat the eyes for the 100th time at a money line. Brock Purdy was irrelevant. Now I'm at the front like a cutting line. G5 to the power 5. Graybo's on fire like it's summertime. I know they watching. I'ma make them sweat. Put your money down, place your bets. Degenerate, yeah, I'm a sicko. Who else gon' get you to the window? I know they watching, I'ma make them sweat. Put your money down, place your bets. Degenerate, yeah, I'm a sicko. Who else gon' get you to the window?